my name is Vijay. Today I'm going to talk about V-Cred, my project submission for the hackathon. And this aims to bring flash loans to Avalanche blockchain. What's a flash loan? A flash loan is a single transaction loan without collateral, where the user can take a loan, go wild with the loan for the duration of the transaction, and then he needs to repay back the loan and fees at the end of the transaction. If the user is unable to repay the loan and fees, the transaction is reverted, so it's just gas fees which are lost. So it's a very interesting use case which offers highly leveraged trading. How does this work in the Avalanche blockchain? So in Avalanche, the chain is split into three parts: the exchange chain, the platform chain, and the contract chain. Only the contract chain is ERC20 compatible at this point in time, and there was also not an Oracle available. So this is intended as a demonstration, and the MVP can be used as a template for future interesting use cases, for example, cross-exchanging assets across different chains. So it consists of Cred, a token which was minted just for this project, a flash module, and a deposit pool. So Cred is essentially an ERC20 token. The contract address is shown there. So I deployed this contract in the Fuji testnet, about 1 million creds, and this will be used to demonstrate how flash loan works. This project follows a safer flash loan lending pattern, where the deposit pool and the flash module are kept as two separate contracts. More detailed explanation is given in the Medium article. So the process starts by the liquidity provider depositing a certain amount of credit into the deposit pool, for which he wants to earn risk-free interest, for example, 200,000 cred. On the right, the trader or the hacker who has low capital, for example, 200 cred, deposits that into the flash module, hoping to have a highly leveraged trade. At the end of the trade or transaction, assuming that the trader or hacker makes a profit, withdraws the profit and pays back the fees. The liquidity provider earns 70% of the fees, so for example 0.007%, which is essentially risk-free interest, because the loan is always repaid in one transaction, and this is the definition of risk-free interest. As discussed in the previous screen, the first step in the process is for the lender to deposit in the lending pool contract or the deposit pool contract. So let's use MetaMask. The lender in this case is a whale who has like 900,000 cred. So let's assume that he deposits 250,000 cred, and I'll keep a high gas fee. This money is now sent to the lending pool contract. The next step is for the borrower to send a small amount of money as fees to perform leveraged trading or arbitrage. So in this case, let us assume that he sends 250 cred, which is the fees, and this will enable him to draw a flash loan of 250,000 cred or 1,000 times leverage, and he deposits the money to the flash loan contract. Both transactions were successful. Amount of 250,000 cred was deposited into the deposit pool contract, and the fee of 250 cred was deposited into the flash loan contract. This indicates the token cred. So let us now switch back to Truffle. I've already ran a node here, and now on the Truffle context, a flash loan, a borrow of 250,000 cred will be executed for this cred token by the flash borrower. The transaction has been successful. This is really fast, and this is one of the advantages of Avalanche blockchain. So let's copy the transaction number, and I've already done it in the C chain explorer. As you can see, the transaction is successful. This involved a token transfer of 250,000 cred, which was a flash loan, which was given to the contract and which was then taken by the hacker. And this could have been used for any of the transactions, for example, arbitrage or leveraged trading. Then the contract repaid back the deposit pool contract the loan, which was 250,000 cred, plus the fees, which was 250 cred. If you look at the internal transactions, they reveal like a deeper picture, as in the amount which is approved, and then how this was communicated from one contract to another contract, and then back finally as 250,000 250 cred. So this demonstrates the first successful use case of a flash loan in Avalanche blockchain. Thank you.